All right, guys, Amy Jo recently sat down with Entertainment Tonight and did a interview audition on scoring her first acting role then and now. Let's get into it. All right, so let's hear what Amy Jo got to say.
That pink Power Ranger suit is so iconic. What was it like suiting up for the first time?
Literally, I think at the time, it was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be wearing pink spandex on national television.
I know all y'all ninjas love the the pink spandex. And shout out to my man Dust in the building.
Got money.
Happy birthday, bro. Everyone liked the stream. Appreciate you, Dust, man, over the years being a part of the channel, man. Salute everyone. Spam Dust freaking emoji in the chat, please.
What have I gotten myself into?
Do you still have the Power Ranger moves, Amy Jo?
Oh, well, no. I do not. I do not.
Okay.
It sticks to Pilates at this point.
I mean, you represented girl power in the 90s, which is going to be an incredible part of your legacy.
Look out!
I didn't understand what Kimberly represented.
Hey, all y'all ninjas was crushing on her, including Red Bunny classics out here dropping. God.
I got money.
Yo, man, what's going on, man? What is this? What is this? Red Bunny is not playing, man. He putting a lot of love out here today, man. I gotta see what's up with him.
Until more recently. And so Kimberly wasn't Amy Jo, but it's really cool to have played a character that inspired so many girls in that way. It's probably one of the biggest blessings in my life.
Really?
How many girls in the chat wanted to be Amy Jo, and how many guys in the chat potentially had crushes on her? Just put it, put yes, you wanted to be her, or yes, you had a crush on her. Put some Y's in the chat.
Honestly,
And you have a sweet little memento in your hand.
I do. It's my little fidget toy.
Yeah.
My Pink Ranger. I get.
Do you think she carried this joint with her everywhere she go? Like a reminder of yesteryear? Goddamn.
So many Power Ranger gifts.
Yeah.
Some people give me their toys from when they were kids. Nobody knew. To show like the longevity that it would have and the impact that it would have on so many kids.
Power Rangers!
When I go to conventions and I meet people that grew up on Power Rangers, I feel like a lot of kids' babysitter. Because I think that's what we were. We were a lot of kids' friends. People who were bullied in school, people who were going through, parents were getting divorced or whatever. I think we ended up meaning so much to these kids because we were there, we were consistent, we were there every day.
It's morphin' time.
Check out Amy Jo's OG Power.
Well, in the 90s, you have to realize, guys, in the 90s, a lot of what they call latchkey kid. Whoa, Dust dropping memberships too? Jesus, man, y'all are really blessing me today, man. I really appreciate the birthday love, man. I appreciate it. Guys, if you got a membership, compliments of Dust, drop his goddamn emoji. But in the 90s, there were latchkey kids. Parents had to work, kids would come home. Hey, don't let nobody in, don't answer no doors, don't answer no phone calls. This is before the cell phone was invented. So there were kids raising kids. I know as hell me and my sister was alone now at the house, just chilling sometimes when my mom was at work or whatever. But yeah, look, people. Hey, I was a latchkey kid. Yeah. Ninjas out here. Like, yeah, I was the latchkey kid. Yeah.
Ranger icon status by the numbers. 138 episodes, 3 movies, 57 conventions, and
whoa, only 57 conventions? That seems a little low, right?
OG Power Ranger icon status by the numbers. 138
episodes. I mean, I think didn't Jay sound like 160 or something?
Episodes, 3 movies, 57 conventions, and
only 57 appearances? That's low, right?
4 comic books. She says she actually only made about $700 per episode back in the 90s.
$700 per episode. Ooh, how many? $700 per episode back in the 90s? The amount of money they make, it just varies from person to person. Oh, we got paid $600 a week. Oh, we got paid $1,200 a week. It's like, how much money did these ninjas make, man? How much did these make? I see everyone relishing on the time being alone after school and shit. Like, oh yeah, I was alone after school. You had that key. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people still wear the key around their neck, all that good stuff. But I feel bad for my sister, man. I don't know if she's watching right now, but we both had keys, right? And if she lost her key to the house, I would just shake my head because I knew my mom was going to whoop that ass. I was like, you're going to get a whooping, right? I was like, you on your own. You're on your own. She's like, I know. But my sister, she's still forgetful, guys. We went out to like cheesecake one day and she forgot her purse. I was like, what the hell? She's like, I don't know. I just forgot it because you paid. I'm like, oh my God. Oh man, it takes me back, takes me back.
And something else you might not know.
That was my first acting gig.
And that was back
literally my first job.
In 95.
So I think I auditioned September of 93. I followed a boy cross country and went to Los Angeles. I was there for about 6 months and I was done and I was ready.
Follow the boy, guys. You got to listen to the details. She followed a boy to LA. Follow the ninja. You know what I'm saying? Well, not a ninja. You know she ain't messing with no ninjas.
To go home.
Really?
And then I met an acting coach, actually, who became my mentor and acting coach for a very long time. And he kind of convinced me to stay. And it was like, I don't know, 2 weeks after that I had my audition for Power Rangers. And I got it. And it was my first audition.
All right, Goonins. I know y'all gooning.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
I know y'all starving. Y'all see Amy Jo, you're like, oh, yeah. Taking y'all back, huh?
I was a gymnast.
Right.
And I think that was really what landed me the role, was the fact that I could flip around and do gymnastics.
Yeah, but you weren't flipping around as a kid with a helmet on and, the pink suit and all.
No, but it was spandex. Let me tell you, when we went off to do the movie in Australia and the suits were probably 70 pounds and different and not spandex, we all really missed our spandex.
Yeah, there y'all go, Gooners. There go y'all clip right there for y'all.
Can I just say that we did our own stunts with the helmets on until me and David Yost, who played Billy, realized that it was so hard to breathe in there. There was like 3 holes to breathe, and I'm like, we can't do this. So then we did have stunt doubles, but all the stuff that we did when we were civilians, we did.
How often are you and the Power Ranger family still in touch? Who do you stay in touch with?
Oh, great question. Do me a favor, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you were left home alone growing up when you got out of school or before school. Put a 1. I want to see how many latchkey kids we got up in this bitch.
So David Yost is like family to me. We talk a lot. Yeah, my daughter, he's Uncle Yost.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aw, what is she about to say about the other people?
We're very, very close. And then I talk to Walter, and I see Johnny Young Bosch, and I see them at the conventions.
Yeah.
And then I was super close with JDF, who passed away.
Notice she didn't say Austin. Yo, I don't know what Austin did, but she would never acknowledge his ass. She would never acknowledge him whatsoever. Yo, how close were you with us? We got Uncle Yost.
Yeah, we're very, very close. And then I talk to Walter, and I see Johnny Young Bosch, and I see them at the conventions.
Yeah.
And then I was super close with JDF, who passed away almost 2 years ago now, which is crazy. We were very close, and I'm really close with his daughter, Jenna.
The tight-knit circle has weathered.
Yeah, look, no mention of Karen Ashley, Catherine Sutherland, the kid. No mention of anyone who came after, except for Johnny Young Bosch.
Several tragedies. Jason David Frank, who played the Green Power Ranger and Amy Jo's love interest, took his own life in 2022.
Damn.
Twee Trang, the original Yellow Power Ranger, died in a car accident in
Now, when we get to the conspiracy theory, there's a guy floating the conspiracy theory that JDF deleted tweet.
2001. Both are honored in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers: The Return, a comic book series Amy Jo co-created.
We wrote a 4-part saga about what if the original Rangers had stayed together? Where would they be now? And so it's sort of my love letter to the franchise and to the characters that we all played. I wrote it with my
I wrote it with her boyfriend, then just access denied. Yeah,
boyfriend.
I'm saying. He holding on. I think it's like a 10-year age gap too. Yeah, I'm saying. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. I see y'all players in the chat.
Matt Hudson.
I know. Was he a Power Rangers fan?
No, he was a Ninja Turtles fan. 'Cause that would be creepy if he was a Power Rangers fan.
What? What the fuck?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Look, all you Power Ranger fan ninjas, y'all got no shot. No shot. She just said it. Hey, it's creepy if you a Power Ranger fan. Look, I run it back for y'all. I run it back. I know y'all didn't hear it. I know y'all didn't hear it.
The characters that we all played. I wrote it with my boyfriend, Matt Hudson.
I know. Was he a Power Rangers fan?
No, he was a Ninja Turtles fan. 'Cause that would be creepy if he was a Power Rangers fan. He's younger than me. He's just turning 40.
Oh, good.
She like, hey, but she still got that vibrator though. We gonna talk about that, Amy, one day? She like, Henry, no.
Nope.
Shut up. So all you Power Ranger fans that think y'all got a chance with Amy Jo, she just set the record straight. She thinks y'all are creepy if you trying to get with her. She ain't doing that shit.
Girl.
I'm very proud of it.
Would you have ever thought that you would have been?
Look at Jamal Breezy. He switch up real quick. See, he know. What are Power Rangers? He like, what's Power Rangers? Exactly. Look, you smart, Jamal. Jamal know how to play the goddamn game. He like, nah, what's Power Rangers? What's that? Exactly, Jamal. No, he like, nah. I don't know what Power Rangers is. Can you tell me more? Like, no, seriously. What is that like a super cop? Like as in Ranger? Like, is that someone who's in the military or something? Because what's a Power Ranger? Were you a Power Ranger? Like, were you in the military or something? You Green Beret? You gotta play stupid. Like, she like, oh, you don't know what Power Rangers? Like, no, I never heard of them. Never heard of them. Is that like, a movie or something? Is that a show? Were you in a show? You do some shit like that. She's like, oh yeah, I was. Like, oh, should I watch? Like, what is it? Is it relevant? To know you or something? You play stupid. But the answer on 6, the 10-year age gap, but she still need that magic wand. Exactly.
That's a truthful statement.
Hey man, she need that wand. She need a little help in the bedroom.
A comic book author?
No, I mean, no, my boyfriend has changed my life.
Ooh.
Anyway.
Hey, how you change that life though?
Take you down back to, take you down memory lane. We've got a little E.T. clip for you because, of course, E.T. was on the set of Power Rangers.
Oh, yeah. Just fighting putties.
I know y'all.
Where the white women at?
You got it going on, girl.
My character is materialistic, very into her looks. It's so funny.
I mean, as actors, we've always wanted to do movies.
It's a foot in the door.
So, it's like a big...
A foot in the door. Freaking hide the money, y'all. Karen Ashley out there. What's a Karen Ashley interview just dropped too?
Materialistic, very into her looks. It's so funny.
I mean, as actors, we've always wanted to do movies.
It's a foot in the door.
So, it's like a big... so we're excited.
Oh boy.
How cute are y'all?
That's so funny. Looking back on that, it's like, I remember
Thank you, John C, for the one gifted. I see you, brother.
being terrified of interviews. Really? I had such terrible
Okay, she's talking about how she's scared of interviews. What my man Chad say, fellow Sag, when does the ASJ interview drop?
Nope.
Never, man. Ain't nobody interested in that fool. He out here, he's literally out here, his Zach Taylor McGinnis is literally emailing people asking, do they want him to come? Like, Ninja, if I didn't send for you, the fuck? No, Ninja.
Nope.
They like, no, thank you. No, thank you, brother. Good luck, though.
nightmares after I realized, oh my God, I don't really want to be famous.
You realized it after.
Right at the sort of
I think she capping. Everyone wants to be famous. Even me, like, hell yeah, give me some fame so I can monetize that shit.
the beginning of the whole thing taking off, it terrified me. It really, really terrified me.
What about celebrity and being famous terrified you?
Well, I think it was more of worrying about what comes out of my mouth or worrying what other people are thinking of me. I think it was more of an insecurity in that way, which was probably, not to get too personal, but was probably like one of the biggest journeys of my life is figuring out how to let go of what people think of me and finding, you know, my own voice and not worrying so much. That's why I left Los Angeles when I turned 35 and I moved my entire life to Canada.
The 54-year-old is
Yeah, she out in Canada, man. But look, guys, don't care what nobody think of you, dog. Nobody. Ain't that right? Tell them, Zoe. Zoe don't care what y'all think. She don't care what I think. She like, no, I care what I think. She probably care what her kids think. But the art and I giving an F is truly liberating. They wait until he's in the orange Ranger suit, man. Here's the thing with ASJ, man. When I saw the email, him asking to do an appearance somewhere, it was not after June. I'm wondering, is he still going to jail? I'm wondering. I have my doubts. I really have my doubts. But shout out to Mark A. Hicks, who says, I don't know if she had all them creeps, then I wouldn't want to be famous either. Yeah, I mean, Amy Jo, she did have a rough rap. You know, all y'all gooners growing up, like,
Yeah, that brother's starving.
starving. Amy, can you sign this for me? She's like, sure. And then you try to grab her and shit. You know, you try to get the feel. You know, all that crazy shit. She did have a lot of creepers. I think she had a real life stalker too. So that's why she like, I am not dating none of you Power Ranger fans. You better be like, what's power? You better do the Jamal Breezy and be like, no, I don't know what Power Rangers is. Is that military? Is that police? What's that?
has lived in Canada for almost 2 decades. But before she left Hollywood in the rear view,
Another moment that sticks with a lot of millennials is Suzie Q.
Suzie Q.
Jeepers, you scared me.
Hey, I know y'all was going into this shit too.
Oh my God, I have so many people come up to me and are like, I want to watch Suzie Q, I want to watch. And I had a blast shooting it. We shot it in Vancouver. It was such a cool, fun experience.
Hey, the girl next door vibes.
Another beloved series that you starred in, Felicity.
Yeah.
Yeah, why'd she fall off after this though?
Do you remember?
Why'd she stop getting casted? What was the deal? I will see. That's a question. Like, hey, why'd you stop working in Hollywood? Or I don't know why she didn't go back to LA, because she low key was like the it person for a little bit, for just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Remember when you got the part where you were?
You know, the auditioning process goes.
I definitely think it was some missed opportunities on her career growth by leaving LA for sure.
Through like so many different auditions that it's really kind of anticlimactic.
I know it's just college, but it's sort of terrifying, isn't it?
It was a great job. What's going through my head right now is at the same time my mother was sick. And so it was this real dichotomy that was happening in my life where it was the best thing ever. I landed the coolest gig at the same time losing my mom. So I was on the show for 2 years, and again, I asked to leave because at that time, I think I just needed to go grieve. I just wasn't grounded. My head wasn't there. And in hindsight, it's the only thing that I would say. I don't regret that decision, but if I could go back, I would have kicked myself. And said, what are you doing, you idiot?
How much would you like to see that show revisited in some sort of capacity?
You know, I hear the conversations sometimes of what if there was a reunion and it would be fun. I would be totally into it.
Yeah.
As long as ASJ ain't a part of that shit, she'd be into it.
A reboot. I don't know. I can't imagine Felicity doing a reboot. Maybe of a reunion. I don't know.
But you would be game? You'd be game?
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
I mean, I say that, but I mean, I kind of took off the acting hat, didn't I?
But honey, I know that hat's real close.
In a nutshell, in the last 10 years, I fully have switched gears to writing and directing. So I've written and I directed 4
Look, man, I want to see her movies, guys. I do, but they never really like quite make the noise, if you know what I mean. Not saying that they're good or bad. It's just there's really no buzz surrounding them.
Short films, 2 feature films. The last one went to TIFF and starred Felicity Huffman. It's called Tammy's Always Dying.
I want to see her. She made a movie about her mom, but I don't know if she went too deep in that cult life.
Amy Jo also has another comic book in the works, and she's a musician. She dropped 3 new songs, including
Now they getting the promo like, all right, bitch, you got to promo stuff.
Still Here in October.
And now you have your own daughter. She's turning 16.
Yep.
Francesca's her name,
Francesca,
right? Oh, beautiful. What does your now 16-year-old daughter make of Mama being the Pink Power Ranger? Does she care? Was she
no.
No.
No, I showed her the show maybe a long time ago. Maybe when she was 5, she thought it was kind of fun for a second.
Does she aspire to get into this business?
No, she's a math girl. She likes math and
Hey, STEM. We need more women in STEM. You know what I'm saying?
science. We watched an episode.
Sorry, but her music is mid. Like Mark gives 0 fucks. You're like, no. Hey, Mark, how you feel about her music?
No, fuck that shit.
Like, goddamn. Goddamn.
Episode of Felicity, and she made fun of my voice. Well, she didn't make fun of my voice, but actually, I made fun of my voice. I realized I used to have this thing where. Let me see if I can do it. I would like talk like this. And my boyfriend's like, that's really hot. I really like that. Anyway,
So it's stuck for a bit.
What the fuck?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Hey, talk like that. Like, wait, let's see what the voice that turns our boyfriend on. Let's hear it.
Science. We watched an episode of Felicity, and she made fun of my voice. Well, she didn't make fun of my voice, but actually, I made fun of my voice. I realized I used to have this thing where. Let me see if I can do it. I would like talk like this. And my boyfriend's like, that's really hot.
Oh my, it sounds like it's that innocent voice like, hey man, what the fuck?
Really like that? Anyway,
So it's stuck for a bit.
Oh my God, that is so embarrassing.
Before we leave you, I was just curious, do you have a message to your fans?
Having the fans or people who
Now, how dope is it if you one of these people
grew up with me and rooting for me in this new way is so special and so amazing to have that support, because these little films that I make at this point in my career, they give them a life. So I guess thank you for.
Yeah, man, it's great when you got like an audience, man, that you could like share your ideas with, and you know they can support you. You know, it's nothing like it, man. That's probably the one thing I do love about like live streaming, that have like direct feedback from the people who've been watching the content for the longest, and people like Jack trying to get me in trouble on LSF.
For inspiring me to keep creating and writing and directing.
All right, now I got a little overtime for y'all, a little extra, little nugget. Here is a little point where Amy Jo talks about striking and how she was not with that shit. So for all y'all like, they didn't lie, man. Everyone's remembering different. I'm just like, oh my God.
Shut up, bitch.
Oh man, she wasn't with that shit. Here we go right here. So this is from 6 years ago, her and JDF. And I believe around the 18-minute mark, they do start talking about leaving Power Rangers.
Fine, I'll just drink my coffee.
25 years ago.
Go ahead, continue.
Well, but because when I saw that kiss, that I got my heart broken, you know.
Look at this ninja. I saw you kiss her and my heart was broken.
When we kissed?
Yeah.
Did you see me look at you through the camera when I was kissing? I went. And then I went.
I mean, it was the first time I ever experienced a
Were we on a
heartbroken-
lake or something? I think I remember that day.
When you passed out or something? I don't at the
We
park.
had to kiss.
We kissed at the park.
Were we on a park?
Don't
we
you
were
break
at
it
the
his
park.
heart. Now you say.
Well, it was
We were at the
harder
park,
for me
right?
because I was heartbroken.
And I
on
think
my
you
first
ate a tuna fish sandwich right before.
That was you. That was you.
I think I did.
You did.
I did as a joke.
But anyway,
What's your question?
Get to the
my
question,
question
ninja.
is that well, I heard the story when Jason, Zach, and Trini left. Were you guys thinking about leaving too, like, or what made you stay?
You know what? I was so naive. I didn't even have an agent when I got the show.
Hey, notice her initial response is to say no. Like, no, we were not thinking about leaving.
Left. Were you guys thinking about leaving too, like, or what made you
No,
stay?
you know what? I was so naive. I didn't even have an agent when I got the show. So I don't even think I had an agent at that point when they were asking to leave, or they were, I don't know, I don't remember actually what went down, but I remember I had no idea. I came from a small town. I had no idea what was happening. I knew that they were asking for things that Saban didn't want to give or something. I don't even know. I just stayed out of the drama. I was just like, I'm just Kimberly.
I was thinking about that last night too, because I get asked that question a lot, and I think I kind of jumped to assumptions of this or the money or this. I would say that it was just like me, Dave, and Amy on this, and then there's personal things that I don't really know. Like I say like I know, but there was things that we don't really know what they're asking for and stuff, and it just happened to be.
3 sides to every coin, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. We just stayed, and then I asked to leave actually the following.
Does that sound like that they were ever once together, or hey, no, they're gonna do their thing. We don't know what the hell they're asking for. We ain't a part of that shit. Or does that sound like, oh, we changed our mind? Because that's what the whole, the ASJ thing is trying to point out there. Oh, they changed their mind. It doesn't look like they changed their mind. It doesn't look like they were a part of it at all.
And stuff, and it just say that it was just like me, Dave, and Amy on this, and then there's personal things that I don't really know. Like I say like I know, but there was things that we don't really know what they're asking for and stuff, and it just happened to be.
3 sides to every coin, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. We just stayed, and then I asked to leave actually the following year because I wanted to go and try my hand at doing something besides Power Rangers, and Shuki, who was the producer that we dealt with the most, I think at the time, he was like, yes, you can leave, but will you do the movie and do this movie called Suzie Q? And here's a guitar. And I was like, wow, well, that was the nicest exit.
All right, yeah. I mean, when you did it right, you say, hey, look, I want to get out of here. And you got a little bit of pull, you can get that leeway. But what did you guys think of the Amy Jo Johnson interview on Entertainment? Currently not going viral like the other video. But a good interview nonetheless. Power Ranger Ninjas, you have no shot, so don't even try. And she got a boyfriend. That was my biggest takeaways. Okay. All right. Peace.